Hey everybody, it's Margaret from Details Salon and Spa in Mountjoy, Pennsylvania. We're doing our next tutorial video for you, and the second most voted for was how to curl your hair. So I'm going to show you how to do a couple different kinds today. We'll do a flat iron curl, and we'll do two different ones with the curling iron. We'll do the traditional kind of bouncy ringlet curl, and then we'll also do a beach wave, which is really popular right now. But first things first, I'm starting with my heat protectant spray, and this also has heat memory, so it helps to hold your curls better. This one is by Euphora, and it's called Retain. We are doing a special right now through New Year's, where if you purchase a professional hot tool from us, whether it be flat iron, curling iron, blow dryer, you get a full-size Retain for free. So I'm going to start with this and spray it in my hair. Now I do have extensions in, so I just want to make a little side note here that I would not attempt this on a wig or extensions unless you know for sure that it's 100% human, not a human blend, because that means there's some synthetic in it and you could ruin the extensions or the wig. So if you know for sure that they're 100% human, it's safe to do this. Okay. So I've got a good amount in there. What I like about the Retain as well is that it doesn't leave the hair crunchy like a hairspray would. If you were going to put hairspray in first to hold your curl, it gets pretty hard. I'm using a wet brush, which glides through the hair really nice and easily. So if you've got fine hair that you're, babying, or really tangly hair, this is your lifesaver. And we do have those here as well for purchase. Okay, so let's start first, hitting the background there. Start first with a flat iron curl, okay? So I'm gonna just take a section here, kind of comb it out with my fingers. If you prefer, if your hair's not long enough to pull over to the other side to keep out of your way, grab yourself a clip or something and just make sure you can get to that section only. Okay, so for the flat iron here, I hold it vertical and I clamp pretty close to the scalp. Give it one full twist, and then I like to hold the ends out here so that I know they are staying in those hot plates on the flat iron, and I just pull out towards the ends. So there's your flat iron curl. It's a little bit softer, but not quite a wave. It's sort of in between the bouncy curl and the beach wave that we're gonna do. Now, if you want it even more relaxed while it's hot, you can comb your fingers through it, and that'll relax it even more. If you want to keep a little bit more of that bouncy look, just let them cool as is. Once the hair is cool, then you can run your fingers down through it. So there's your flat iron curl, pretty easy. I'll do one more to show you that again. I'm gonna grab a section here. The bigger the section you use, the looser the curl will look. You clamp close to the scalp, vertical there, give it a twist. Hold these ends and slide out. So there we go. There's flat iron curl number 2. And I'm gonna pull through them so they're a little looser. I like that look. Okay, so now we'll move on to a curling iron curl, and this will just be like a traditional bouncy ringlet, okay? We'll do this on this side here. Make my parting. The other hair out of the way. Okay. So because I have a lot of layers, I'm going to hold the curling iron at an angle so that I can get those short layers in the top part and keep that in the curl. Okay. So I'm going in at an angle, close to the scalp, twist, and then on this thumb piece here, I'm just gently tapping that so that this piece on the curling iron opens a little and you can slide it out to the ends. You want to be really small with those movements, because if your hair is really silky, it'll just fall right out. And then I like to tap it open as well, rather than just kind of pulling out, because you could pull out some of the curl that you just made. So there you can see that is a pretty bouncy little ringlet. So we'll let that cool like that. I'm not going to comb it out, just so you can see the different effects here. We'll do one more of those. Get yourself a nice clean section, get the rest out of the way. Okay, so again, I'm leaning the top of the curling iron up towards, closer towards the scalp. And then twist. And then I use the little spring-loaded handle here with really gently movements to open it, and I slide out towards the ends of the hair. I hold it just until the outside hair is warm. There we go. We got another little boingy, bouncy curl there. Okay? All right. So for this last type of curl, I'm gonna do more of the beach wave for you. That's really popular right now. You can kind of get that effect with the flat iron. You know, it's much looser, but it's not quite what I would call a beach wave. So let's do one of those. I'm going to use the regular curling iron for it. Nice clean section, rest of the hair out of the way. Okay, so you can see all my layering in there. And I want to include that in the curl, so I'm kind of pulling up so that I can get more of that layering in the curling iron. And then you'll also do it angled with the top of the curling iron closer to the scalp. But this time we're going to clamp closer to the middle of the hair, not quite as close to the scalp as we were. So they're very similar, but you don't hold it quite as long in each position. And I'm also going to leave the ends out. You can see them down here. You want the majority of the curl to be in the center of the hair. It's straighter at the top and straighter at the bottom. And I would recommend combing through it with your fingers right away. So you can see it's much looser. Still has a nice shape to it. It's more of like an S, soft S pattern, instead of these are like the circular, you know, little ringlet curls. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and curl the rest of my hair, because at the end of the video we're gonna give you how to turn this into a pretty little style for the holidays. Okay, so I'll go ahead and curl the rest. So I've got the rest curled, and now we're going to turn it into a holiday style. Pretty much any hair length can do this style I'm about to show you, except maybe like a pixie cut. Okay, so I'm going to use my teasing comb from Euphoria, which we do have here as well. These things are awesome. And I'm going to tease my whole top section. I'm going to turn around a little. You'll see my extensions here. And I'm going to take the brush, once I have the section pulled straight up, and comb down. So you can tame it down a little, or if you like really big hair, leave it how it is, whatever you want to do, whatever you think looks best. I'm going to do a little on each side as well, so I have a nice rounded shape and not just the bump in the back. That's personal preference too. If you prefer volume in just the back, you can definitely do that. Okay, I'll do a little on this side too. What's nice about this comb is it has a pick on the end, so you can spread it out and smooth it out without ruining all the volume that you just put in there, okay? So, besides your teasing comb, the only other thing you need for this style is a few bobby pins. You can grab some of those. Okay, so we're gonna do little twists, but I am gonna leave some of the hair down over my ear. If you wanted it all back, you could do that. I just think with longer hair, it's nice and kind of soft and romantic. Okay, so I'm grabbing this top section here and I'm twisting, and then I grab a little bit more hair that's hanging down and twisting. Now, notice I'm twisting up with everything, okay? Grab a little bit more hair that's down and twist it in. A little bit more, twist it in, and I'm gonna go all the way around here until I feel like I'm at about the center in the back, okay? It doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm gonna do something called tunnel pinning, okay? So I'm gonna take the bobby pin. You see how there's a ridge side and a straight side. You want the ridges against your head. It gives you a lot more grip, okay? Let me spin around here for you. Okay, so I've got the bobby pin, and I just grab a little of this hair that's sticking out and flip up, okay? And then you want to turn it to the side so that it slides right into that twist that you just made, okay? So if you feel like that's not secure enough, maybe because of all your layers, or you just didn't twist tight enough, you can use another bobby pin. You could stick in the same way, down and off to the side, up here, or whatever you need. Okay, so we'll do this side here. So I'm grabbing a little hair that's down each time and twist up. And I'm going to hold it secure back here with my hand while I'm looking in the mirror and getting it to lay just how I want, because remember, I have extensions to hide. If you didn't have time to get your color done for the holidays, you might have roots to hide or something like that. Okay. So I think like that looks pretty even to me. I like where that's laying. So we're going to do the same thing with the bobby pin, the ridge side against the head. So I go in and grab a little of this that's right near my hand. Okay, flip up and over to the side, right into that twist. There we go. So if you have a fancy little comb with some rhinestones on it, you could slide that right there, or even maybe up here if you want it showing from the front, just to give it a little bling for Christmas or something like that. And from here then, if you wanted to, you could put some hairspray on there, to really tame down any frizzies, or, get your layers laying perfectly. But remember that the Retain does have that thermal protectant in it, and then also the heat memory that's going to help to hold it too while they stay nice and soft. So there's our video for today. I hope that it was helpful to you and that you could get some tips and tricks from it. If you have any questions, you can reach us via our contact information on our website. The link is on our page. So please subscribe so that you can be notified when we post new tutorials, and keep your hair looking fresh and nice. I think we're going to do some makeup ones next. Happy holidays, guys.